Video, I'm going to give you an overview of Socrative.com from the teacher experience of preparing the questions, how to insert images, looking at the different types of questions, and also how you can get student responses. So the first thing I want you to do is go to Socrative.com. Socrative.com, you want to create an account so you have a teacher login and password. I've already previously created my account and used it before, so I'm going to skip ahead and go right to the email and login. When you log into Socrative.com, you'll have the launch, quizzes, rooms, reports, and results will be highlighted if you've previously launched a quiz. I'm going to go right here and go to quiz. This shows the quizzes that I've given. I'm going to go to quizzes, and if you notice it says add quiz. When I click on add quiz, it gives me the option of importing or creating a new quiz. I'm going to create a new quiz. The name of this quiz is going to be the basics of personalized learning. That'll be the title of my quiz. It then gives me options for multiple choice, true, false, short answer. I've provided some questions prior, so I'm going to go ahead and select multiple choice. When you select this, you'll notice there'll be an option for adding an image, adding the question, adding answer choices, and also writing the correct answer so that it can be graded. Also an option for duplicating the question and throwing it away. Let me go to my questions. My first question is, which of the four elements best describes the text? So I'm going to copy this text. I'm going to paste it right here. And I'm going to copy those options right there. Copy. Let's see if it pops in for me. So I'm just going to move these over. Get rid of the bullet points. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that extra option. So the answer to this question is around instruction materials for differentiating path, pace, and performance. This is the correct answer, flexible content and tools. So I'm going to select that answer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to duplicate this question. I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm actually going to now remove the next set of text and go to my second question. So as you can see, it's easy to duplicate a question and also select different options and different types of question types. Let me go ahead and now I'm going to put the right answer for this. The answer is target instruction, but it does allow you to have multiple answers which are correct, so I'm going to remove that option, and that question's all set. So I'm going to hit save, make sure you save your questions. Now I'm going to duplicate this. And the answer here is students have frequent opportunities to reflect, student reflection and ownership. That's the question. I could also add an answer and also add an explanation. Go ahead and hit save. So quickly, I have 3 questions around personalized learning that I've copied and pasted. I'm going to duplicate that question. And I'm going to copy and paste this one. Let's make sure I delete this. And this one's data-informed instruction, data-driven decisions. Okay. So those questions are done. Let me hit save on this. I am going to now, I'm going to create a different type of question. In this one, select the core elements of personalized learning from the list below. So I actually have more than those elements right here. So I also have project-based learning and 21st century skills. So I'm going to go down to where, student reflection, data-driven decisions. I'm going to duplicate, and I'm going to delete this, the whole text. When it's the same type of question, I'm going to now, I'm going to leave these, and I'm going to add an answer. And I'm going to put project-based learning. And I'm going to put 21st century skills. And now I'm going to mark the correct answers, this one, and this one, with these two are additional. So they're not correct. I'm going to hit save. And my quiz is essentially done. I could also create a true-false question the same way. You want to make sure you select what the answer is. If you select formatting, it allows you to actually provide some subscripts or superscript explanation. I'm going to delete that question. Yes. And there's also a short answer option where you can put the explanation, and you could add short answers that are the correct answers if you want to, or you could allow it just to be the way it is. You have some options for the subscript here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Okay. So since I have questions which are multiple choice questions, now it's time to save and exit. My quiz is saved. I am now going to go to the Basics of Personalized Learning quiz, double check it, look at my question, save and exit, and I'm going to go to rooms. Now, if you notice, I could actually add a room if I'd like to, if I had a pro account. But since I only have one room, you really only do need one room to be able to test one classroom at a time. You could use multiple quizzes with the same room. As you administer them, you just want to make sure that students are all completed within one room. And you can also edit the name of your room, just so you know. I'm going to keep my name that way. Here are reports from old quizzes. Let's go to launch. So I'm going to go ahead and go to launch, quiz. I'm going to select Basic of Personalized Learning. I'm going to go to next. And there's a couple different methods and feedback here. The instant feedback, students answer questions in order and cannot change answers. Instant feedback is provided after each question. You monitor progress in a table of live results. There is open navigation. Students may answer questions in any order and change answers before you finishing. You monitor progress in a table of live results. And then there's teacher paced. You control the flow of questions and monitor results as they happen. You may skip and revisit questions. I'm going to go with open navigation. And if you notice, open navigation and instant feedback require, these start to change on the right side. So I'm going to keep it open navigation. The instant feedback question feedback does not come up, but it does require student names. I'm going to shuffle questions, and I'm going to shuffle answers. And I'm also going to let students know the final score. And I could also provide one attempt. Take the quiz once. If they leave and rejoin the room, they will continue the quiz where they left off. But it is a pro setting. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start. And as students add the room, so what I will do now is I will open up as a teacher, as a student, I'm sorry, and you'll see me come into this room. So I'm going to open up a new tab. I'm going to go to Socrative.com. I'm going to go in as a student, and I'm going to say Downs Room. It asks me for my name. And as soon as I hit done here, I'll get my first question. And what you'll notice is here, you'll now see me in here. And as I finish progress, it shows how far people are along on the questions of the quiz, what their score is, or what their score number is, how many that they've gotten correct. I can hide the names, which is great if you want to put up in front of the class. I can also show answers or hide answers. But you do need to keep this window open if you notice the results is filling up as we speak. You know, if other people could take this quiz. When everyone has submitted, that's when you want to go ahead and hit finish. And what it will do is it will give you 3 types of reports. It will give you an Excel report. If I click this one, it also let me view a chart. So if I click on view a chart, it forces me to sign in. Go to reports. I think it was because I was logged in. Let me get a report. Whole class Excel, individual students, question specific PDF. And if I choose a report, this is my report. It's showing me who is submitted. Let me go back and see if I can do a different report. Oh, I'm going to go to, here's the basics personalized learning. I'll do this report now, and I'm going to download. When you download, it will actually download an Excel spreadsheet that will open up, and you'll be able to see the results of your class. Socrative is a great tool. I really like how it provides a spreadsheet, the form, multiple choice, single answers, open response, and the ability to get your grades right away. I think the student experience of logging in and just going to the teacher login, entering their name is great. The fact that they enter a certain room name, you can kind of watch them go through the progress. It's not challenging, and they're up quick. So thank you for letting me share the Socrative.com teacher experience with you. Have a great day.